What is your name and what are you cosplaying?
Yeah, my name is Zach. I go by Mysterio NYC online, and this is Mysterio from Spider-Man Far From Home.
Nice. How long did it take for you to make?
Oh, I've been doing this for 3 years, so I've learned a lot in those 3 years of doing it. Or at least I brought it here 3 times in a row. So this specific one, I started it over this year and kind of got everything out I really wanted to in the past 2 years. This one took about 2 months to get it all together.
Nice. How much would you say your cosplay cost?
Oh man, I mean, if you count everything that I've mistaken, tested out, experimented with, it's a couple thousand. I think if you get right down to bare cost, you can do this in like $400, $300, $500, something around that area.
Okay, nice. And what would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Oh, the electronics, absolutely. I'm not an engineer. I don't come from that background, so getting this all together was, was me learning as well. There's smoke elements to this. There's trigger switches, there's LEDs, custom animations, all that I learned here making this. So no smoke allowed at NYC Comic Con, so you won't see it here today, but check out the socials to see it there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Really nice to meet you.
What is the name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Emmanuel Larkey. I am King Thanos.
Nice. How long did it take for you to make?
I didn't make it. I got a commission.
Nice. So approximately how much did it cost?
No comment.
No comment. All right. And what would you say is the hardest part of wearing this cosplay?
The prosthetic face.
Prosthetic face.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much. What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Taylor Pettit, and I'm cosplaying as Black Widow.
Awesome. How long did it take for you to make?
What did you think? Crack comment, bro.
Probably like 3 weeks in total, in like total working hours, kinda. I don't know, off and on.
Okay, awesome. And how much did it actually cost?
I have no idea.
No idea.
I don't keep track, just keep buying, and yeah, it's scary. So I don't keep track of that.
Okay, what would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Sewing the piping bias tape in, you have to sew 3 layers of fabric in at once, which normally wouldn't be too difficult, but you have to make sure the bias tape is in a very specific situation. Good lord. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
It's okay, no worries. You did great, you did great. Thank you so much. What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I'm cosplaying Ariel at the end of the movie when she emerges through the water.
Awesome. How long did it take for you to make?
I had a dream about it 2 weeks ago, so that's how long it took.
Wow. And how much did it actually cost?
About $200.
200? Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Not so bad. All right, what would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Inhaling glue fumes. It's healing with broken needles.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Molly, and I'm cosplaying as 02 from Darling in the Franxx.
Nice. How long did it take for you to make?
This was actually commissioned. I commissioned it a few years ago, but she's been one of my favorite cosplays, and I try to bring her to all of my big conventions because she's so recognizable as a character.
Nice. And about how much did it cost?
Cost about $400. But it evens out because of how much I wear her, so that's how I justify the price.
Awesome, awesome. And what would you say is the hardest part of wearing a cosplay?
Using the bathroom. Can be 10 minutes.
Oh my.
I need a second person help unzip me from the back. It sucks.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Julian, and my cosplay is Captain America.
Nice. How long did it take for you to make?
A long time. It's just like months and months.
Months and months? Awesome. How much would you say your cosplay cost?
Over a G.
Over a G? Okay, what would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Finding a seamstress to fit it to you.
Really? Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Shannon, and I'm cosplaying as Black Widow.
Nice. How long did it take for you to make?
So I actually got this secondhand, but it took probably about a week to do all the alterations. Had to paint the guns. I got these are from the 80s.
Okay.
And styled the wig myself. So I put it together like about a month of time.
Well, how much would you say the cost?
So actually, I got this first deal. I found this on Facebook Marketplace for $50.
Okay.
And this is from Pro Cosplay, which is a lot more. So I got really lucky.
Nice.
All of it was under about, I'd say, $150. So
That's pretty good.
got very lucky.
What would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
The hardest part of my cosplay is probably being a handler for Iron Man and making sure that I'm just aware of my surroundings. Because I feel like, I have to be on point because I'm with the group, making sure we're all together.
Nice, nice. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Kyo.
What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Davey. I'm cosplaying as Iron Man, and I know why he died now. It's just totally uncomfortable.
Oh, man. What would you say, how long did it take for you to make?
This suit took about a year. A lot of things breaking, restarting, reprinting, and yeah, still uncomfortable. So it looks like it's gonna take another year to finish this.
Yeah. Awesome. How much would you say it cost?
I can give you the Cash App if you feel that bad. But I don't need it because I'm a genius, billionaire, and a playboy. So
There you go. It's all right.
it didn't matter how much it costs.
Awesome. What would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Walking,
Walking.
sitting, putting it on, taking it off, looking at it, my bank account balance.
Oh, thanks. A lot of things. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Narendra Banerjee. I'm cosplaying as Doctor Strange from Multiverse of Madness. And right now I'm just so stoked because I've met some of my most favorite actors and cosplayers today. And the fact that this is actually my first cosplay interview.
Nice.
And I'm just like really happy because I love going to these events. I love meeting new cosplayers, getting new cosplay ideas, meeting my favorite celebrities.
Nice, nice. Awesome.
I mean, and sometimes you don't even recognize the people you follow on Instagram. Like, I met 2 cosplayers that I already followed that I didn't even recognize.
Nice, nice. How much would you say your cosplay cost?
With this, including the stuff I added on.
Yep.
So roughly in total, $375.
Oh, wow. And how long did it take for you to make?
Honestly, it took me. Honestly, I had to make a lot of adjustments. So roughly in total, if I added it all up, it would be about 82 hours.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. By the way, like and subscribe.
That's right. What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
I'm Finn. I'm cosplaying as a hunter from Monster Hunter with the Rathalos armor set.
Nice. How long did it take for you to make?
About 4 months. I had to remake like half of it because it got destroyed when it moved.
Okay, nice. And how much would you say it cost?
I'd say about 600, give or take. Give or take. The materials, just everything we had to do.
Nice. And what would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Probably getting it to fit right.
Okay.
Because you make it big, you tone it down, and then if you get it wrong, sometimes you gotta start completely over.
Wow, wow. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Regan Tiller, and I am cosplaying as Angel Dust from Hasbin Hotel.
Nice. How long did it take for you to make?
This one took like a couple weeks to make. I was getting pieces, and then I was altering pieces, working on things, but a couple weeks, like around 3.
3?
Yeah.
Yes. How much would you say it cost you?
This one probably cost me around $100 just in materials because I was buying fur, and then I had a lot of the stuff just kind of like, which is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And what would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Oh, this one? The hardest part was trying to find like a white foundation that worked well with like upsetting powder that didn't like make it crease or do some weird shit.
Okay, okay. Very nice. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you.
What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
My name is Dime, and today I'm Chainsaw Miku.
Awesome. How long did it take for you to make?
Well, I wasn't gonna do it, so I didn't, and then I decided I wanted to because I'm indecisive. So it took me 2.5 days because I crammed it.
2.5 days and you made this?
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Thank you.
And how much would you say it costs?
The most expensive thing was the costume because I got it on Amazon, but it did fit okay, so I had to get a different shirt. So the original costume was $35, but then the shirt was $5, and then this is just from Five Below, so probably like $50.
Maybe all. Okay. What would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Breathing under here.
Breathing?
Yes. I'm just looking at you from over here, so my face is pointing this way, but I'm looking at you, right?
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
What is your name and what are you cosplaying as?
I'm Logan Burns and I'm cosplaying as Husker from Hasbin Hotel.
Very nice. How long did it take for you to make?
Well, I didn't actually make this costume. This amazingly talented person, Regan Teller, made this costume.
Hi.
Yes.
How long did it take for her to make it?
Well, I gave them these wings on Tuesday, and it's Friday.
Wow.
A lot of work.
They were all black pieces of trash wings with the feathers all ripped off, and they somehow turned it into this.
Wow, it looks amazing. Awesome.
Crazy.
How much would you say it costs?
Well, the base I think was free, but the feathers and everything definitely cost around, in total, probably around $60, $70.
Nice, nice. What would you say is the hardest part of your cosplay?
Walking around and not bumping into everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.